Hey, what's up, guys? It's day 6 of my trading career here, and today was a very good day. I skipped days 3 and 4 just because they are incredibly confusing, and I couldn't even recap them, but I do know my big 3 mistakes. Those 3 mistakes were trading after 10:30 or 11, depending on how the market is and how it's doing and how much volume we have and follow through and stuff. So that was my first mistake. My second mistake was trading too much after 10:30 because sometimes you can take one trade after 10:30 or something and it's fine. It's still gonna meet my low cap, um, you know, low float, small share, small volume strategy. So I mean, it's okay to do every now and then. But what I did the other day was just really bad. I had you know $200-300 in commissions, and then my winners just didn't even add up against that. And then I had a couple small losers, so like I had good risk management on some of them, but it just wasn't good. So maybe if I can find the logs, um, then I'll go through it again and just see, show you guys how poorly that was, how I did. But um, anyway, today I made up for it. Big day here. On MTSL, and I made $445 on it. So that's great. That's a good Merry Christmas present. I really needed that today because after yesterday's just small, it was I did the right thing. Just $50. I took one trade, stuck to my rule set. It was good, but it just wasn't there. So there's not much you can do about that because we're not perfect here. But let's see. So MTSL. Let's pull up the charts so you can get a look at this, see where I entered. Alrighty. So, um, this stock here is MTSL, which is the one I traded today, and um, today I was really good about getting down here to the computer at 9:30 and being right here when it was all um, going crazy right in the beginning of the day, because that's where you make probably 80% of your money, or most people do, just because there's so much volume. I mean, just look at this volume bar right here. This is just one stock, but most stocks over the entire low cap market and the large cap market have way more volume and way more people trading it in the mornings. So if you look at this right here, I mean, look at that. That's up to 156,000, 165,000 shares of volume in that one candle, and then it just, now just 10, 20 minutes later, or yeah, 10 minutes later, it's only down to 4,000. So that just goes to show how you just really have to have that all-together trading mentality where you just go with the herd of people, and you just get in and see what you can take out. And it's kind of a greedy thing, but um, what are you gonna do? It's capitalism. I mean, you just gotta you're either in capitalism or you're out of it, and we're in it, so we gotta play with it. So anyway, let's see right here. So I had one buy here at 324. Um, so 324. So let's see. So yeah, I remember seeing this. It was spiking up, popping up quite a bit. And someone just called it out in the Warrior Trading chat room and said, "Oh, hey, this one's gathering a lot of potential, some volume." And it was good timing because there wasn't really anything else going on in the market. Like the one big stock that everyone was focusing on, who would be trading this type of strategy, was just did like a false breakout and dropped down. So it's just like, okay, everybody was kind of on edge, and they're like, "What are we gonna trade next?" That's why this one works so well. So it just kind of started jumping up from really nothing right here at 9:30, just the first minute, just a little bit of action, 1-2 cents, whatever. Really no volume at all, and then it just started picking up, picking up. A couple people saw it, maybe some frequency computers were doing something. I don't know what makes it go, but um, then we all popped in. Uh, Hold on one second, getting a call. Well, oh well, we'll just it stopped the video recording, but that's okay. So at 3:24 was when I decided to get in, because I saw it had this big spike of volume, a candle, like a lot of volume on this spike of a candle right here. So I decided 3:24. It's alright, I'll get in. I just hit the buy button right here. I clicked on the level 2 and then put it 1,000 shares, and I just went ting. Um, Bought $1,000 worth, and then at 3:24, it just went straight up to very quick. Honestly, this was probably a 8 to 9 second trade. If I'm being honest with you guys here. So then I sold the first time. This was just one. It shows here in the I don't know, what would you call this, the trade log, that it was twice, but I think it was just because there was so much volume that they had to change it up and just do it in a couple different orders. That's why there's 4 orders here, but I only sold twice. Um, so one time I sold 500 shares. I hit my hotkey Control L, which sells half a position of, like, half the shares of your position. So I had 1,000 shares, so it sold 500 at 383. And then I was like, okay, cool, great. Took half of my profits at that time. I had like 275 or something like that. And but I wanted to see if it broke, right here at this 383 range was right when I hit it. So I mean, that's like the peak of this candle. So then going into the next minute, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. See what happens if it breaks through $4. Then that's going to be like a critical point of just natural resistance. So then if that breaks, then it could, it skyrocket to 450, and then I get out there and have a whole bunch of extra money. So that's why I stayed in. I didn't just get out all at once, but my goal going into this was I'm going to get in, I'm going to ride it up, pop it up, and just get out immediately because I have a small account. I can't afford a loss here. And I just really needed some sort of win, kind of win, even $20, $10, it's okay. But anyway, so that's what I did. It was great. But then when it started dropping back down, it was just getting all tug of war-y with the short sellers and the sellings of long positions and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, whatever. We'll get out here and get the rest of it. I just hit Control Z, which is sell the whole position immediately on the bid price, and got out at 354 with all the rest of it. So that's great. So I had $445 on that trade alone. Then after $20 in commissions, because SurTrader is very expensive commissions, $424 going into the next day. I'll be back into the 4-digit mark, which is really good. So right before Christmas, I gotta take a breath, But that's the thing. Coming back into tomorrow, it's the same strategy of just trading when I'm supposed to be trading, that first hour of the day, at the most or the least or something. But it's okay to trade when there's a really good setup later. But I mean, sometimes, most of the time, it's just gonna be these 5 to 10 cent moves that you can't predict at all, and there's no trades or patterns that you can follow to predict it. And then, our goal is to trade like a casino. So if we can't trade like a casino by minimizing our risk mathematically and, projectively through patterns and stuff like that, so stuff that's has more sustainability, it's not so susceptible to penetration of, for whatever the reason is, whatever the catalyst is to break down your strategy. So that's why it's good to do this in the morning. So, okay, yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. Thank you very much. It's December 20th, so again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the video. Thanks, guys. Bye.